Hello, my fellow broke aristocrats. How is everyone? As you could see from the previous videos, I've been kind of tired. This couch is also a bed. It's working out sort of okay. It's kind of a small mattress. It's a thin mattress and it kind of slides. It's not the perfect situation, but we will be fine. That's not the main problem. The main problem is that there's a cat next door. He's beautiful. It's a large orange cat. I have called him Tommy. I have no idea what his name is. And he likes to come to the door, which is glass, and scrape and paw and drive Mila crazy. So Mila is freaking out. They're yelling back and forth. I think they have some kind of a love affair going on. So the other night, Tommy was scraping at 2:30 in the morning. Mila was freaking out. It woke me from a sound sleep, and then I couldn't get back to bed. So that is the love affair. That is the saga of Tommy and Mila. So last night he did not show up, and I got a good night's sleep. So hello everybody, that is the story of Whimsy being tired the last couple videos. When I talk to you, she has to be here, so Mila is here. I wanted to shoot a really brief video about my plans for July, because two things are coming up. Number one, if you're in the Los Angeles area and you don't have anywhere to go for July 4th, or if you do have somewhere to go but you'd rather hang out with me, we are doing a picnic. It's the first get-together for Broke Aristocrats. We officially opened our first chapter. Yay, more work for the nonprofit lawyer, right? She has to include that in the filing. So we will be having chapters, as I've said. A Broke Aristocrats chapter is a get-together where people share a meal and they help each other get out of debt by helping people learn how to budget. They also barter with one another. So if you have something you would like to barter with someone else at a Broke Aristocrats chapter, you would certainly be invited to do that. That includes labor, sharing whatever you've grown, etc. Those are the kinds of goals we have for the Broke Aristocrats organization. Third would be community, helping people really encouraging people to go to meetings who may not have friends or feel isolated. Poverty, debt, financial stress, isolation, feeling like you're a loser. Those are not, it's not only bad for your self-esteem, those are recipes for disaster. Those put people at risk for drug and alcohol abuse, suicide, etc. So Broke Aristocrats chapters are going to be built as an opportunity for people to become empowered, to find like-minded people, and to help us all get on the good road. So there's that benefit as well. And it's also fun. It's fun to get together and have potlucks, eat nutritious food, and talk to people about their financial goals. What do you want? I mean, that would be the first thing I would say to anybody who is starting a Broke Aristocrats chapter or is coming to a chapter meeting. What do you want, and how can we help you attain those goals? So that is what's going on there. I anticipate it's going to take anywhere from 6 months to a year for the first chapter to really start to get some attention. So there's a lot of things on my plate. Getting the chapter up and running, building a concise program for how the meetings should take place. If anybody has any suggestions, please reach out to me. My information's below. Things you would like to see if you are forming a chapter. The third thing is putting out some literature on Broke Aristocrats, getting the website up and running with resources for budgeting, chapters in your area, etc. It's a lot of work, but you know, I got time. So there's all of that. As people know, Broke Aristocrats is evolving towards becoming a nonprofit organization, and yeah, it started off as a pet project, and then it became a passion, and then it became a huge part of why I'm alive. So who knew? Who knew? I started Broke Aristocrats to save my own life, and now I am dedicating it to becoming an organization that hopefully will save other people as well. All right, so that is the fun future of our happy little community known as Broke Aristocrats. The second thing I wanted to talk to people about is July. Yes, as I had mentioned, I'm going to be doing a low spending on groceries for July. Does anybody have any suggestions about what we should call July? Please, my fellow Broke Aristocrats, I am taking names, but the purpose of July is that I've noticed some moths are floating around in my cupboard. I've taken things and shoved them in the freezer, and I thought, I think July would be a very good time to use up the stuff in my pantry. So the only thing I'm focusing on reducing cost for is groceries for July. This is not a no spend July coming up. It's simply use up your pantry, clean up your pantry. Clean up your pantry July would be a good name. Do you think we should make it an annual event? I need to hear from my fellow Broke Aristocrats. So that is what's going on in July. We're going to use stuff up. We're going to try and see how low we can get on our food budget, but there's a caveat, and that is please put money aside for July 4th. Please have a wonderful July 4th, a safe July 4th. Drive responsibly, all that good stuff. Broke Aristocrats meetups don't have alcohol in them. That's one of our policies. So we're going to be doing ice water, but you can be sure we'll have a good time. All right, so those are the two things I wanted to talk about: the evolution of Broke Aristocrats as a nonprofit, our first chapter meeting, which is our July 4th picnic potluck for those of you in the LA area who would like to join us. It's going to be at Plumber Park starting at noon. You can find us on Meetups. And to talk a little bit about our reduced spending and the fact that we don't have a name for reduced spending on groceries for July. Okay, so that wraps it up. Mila has fallen asleep, so she won't be saying goodbye, but I want to thank everybody for watching this video of Broke Aristocrats. Be sure and share, like, subscribe. You know the drill. And tell me what you're doing to take care of yourself without breaking the bank, and whether or not you're going to be doing the pantry cleanup grocery thing for July. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Peace out.